doing interviews. You'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready. This is the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks live from Las Vegas. I am so excited about my guests and what we're talking about today. It's just amazing. It's such a cool event here in Las Vegas, and it's pretty new, but every year it just is amazing, and it's become a quick holiday tradition for everyone here. But so we have Andrea, and she's going to be talking about Enchants, and it's going to be at the Las Vegas Ballpark this year, and I'm just so excited about it. So hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? It's good to be back here again.
Yes.
You're the only one that gets me out of my comfort zone, so I'm sitting here. So.
Oh, we're going to have lots of fun.
So good for you.
So yes, let's talk about Enchant. Like I said, it's only, I think, the third or fourth year?
This is the third year.
Third year.
Yeah.
So I know. But it's, like I said, just quickly become an absolute must-do in Vegas for all locals, tourists, everything. It's such a great event. It's stunning. It's cozy. It's really like you're stepping into the North Pole. It's amazing. So why don't we talk about it?
So it's funny because we're on 3 years, but we're still not that overnight sensation. So It's like, so I think we have a couple more years to do that. But you're right, we are becoming the quintessential, like, hey, holiday must do. We've got other things going on around us that have been here for years and years, and so it's breaking into that new demographic. But so we take over the ballpark. As I was telling you before, we started building. Well, they started building. I didn't have anything to do with that. I'm not that talented. They started building October 25th. They went in and started building. And if you drive by the ballpark right now, you can see our 100-foot Christmas tree is up. Wow. And you see the lights and everything. Yeah. And so that just kind of gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling. Third year. It's exciting. It's an amazing, you talk about families and stuff, wanting to go there and stuff. Unique to Vegas, it's actually a date night destination, which we've learned through our demos and stuff, and all that marketing analysis and stuff. And so it's pretty interesting to see that. I don't disagree with it because it's Christmas time and everybody's looking for something to do, whether it's with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever it is in your life. And so parents might even want an escape from their kids to like go and do this. I mean, so it is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of magical moments that people can take these photos. I mean, I feel like that's what we are mostly, is like this giant Instagram backdrop for people.
Very true.
Which is fine because I mean, those are memories that you'll have for forever, and it's there's nothing like it. Yeah. I mean, you can drive through glittering lights and it's beautiful, and I love glittering lights and I love what they do. But you can't stop and take photos and stuff like that with them. So we live in that age now where everybody's like, if there's no photo, I wasn't there, which is fine. Yeah.
No, it's true though. It's there's tons of TikToks for it. Like, just there's so many different options for it. But when I went there, I love doing social media and stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's just more the feel for me, and the Christmas village, and it's just, and like you said, it's great for date nights and stuff too, but it is great for it's just got the Christmas vibe. So anyone, whoever you are, if you sort of like Christmas, it's the perfect place.
You know what, I think even if you are a Scrooge and you're just like, nah, Christmas is not my jam, you walk in and it changes your whole outlook. I mean, where else does it snow in Vegas?
Right.
Like, it snows every night there. You get to walk in and do all that. And I'll tell you, one of the things that got me to actually work for the company is the first year they were open, Eric and I went, my boyfriend and I went, and I was, we were checking out everything. And we went to Night Owl, so we went to the last 2 hours, so there were less kids.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Less kids and less... And so, and I was like, well, Santa's supposed to be around here somewhere, because let's face it, we're all kids and we all believe, and
Yes.
I don't
I
care.
have to get a picture with Santa. Yes, I love Santa.
Exactly. And so I was like, I know Santa's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
So we went upstairs to the concourse and we're walking around, and all of a sudden we see Santa's village, and I'm super excited. I'm like, beeline it straight over, and I know Eric just thinks I'm ridiculous.
I'm right there with you.
We beeline straight over, and they're like, I'm so sorry, Santa's getting ready to go back, the North Pole for the night. I was like, and just kind of like this huge sigh. And then somebody happened to be there who was in charge, and she said, do you want a picture with Santa? And I said, yeah, we would love that. She goes, okay. And she grabbed Santa and Mrs. Claus and dragged them over and had a picture, took a cell phone picture of us outside his village, and we did that. And I was like, that is the coolest thing.
That is.
And the fact that they took that time to make something like that happen. I was like, that's... Not only is it just customer service, it was beyond. You know what I mean? They could have just said, hey, I'm sorry, you can catch them tomorrow or whatever. But the fact that, we got to stand there and take these, fun photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus, I'm like, heck yeah. So
it
cool.
goes above and beyond.
Yeah.
I know. I just saw Santa and Mrs. Claus, and I wasn't able to take a photo. I was so sad. I was like, oh. But now I'll be able to at a chance.
There you go. Yeah, Mrs. Claus has her own area that she does games and
I
and
saw
stuff
that.
with
I
the
was like, I
kiddos,
think
and-
I'm going to be sitting there for story time with Mrs.
And
Claus.
she's, we've had some correspondence with her, and she's been super cool. I'm super excited for her to come in and do all the kid things, which I think that's important too. She needs to get some kudos. I'm sure she does a lot more than Santa. The rest of the most
she's
of the year.
taking care of everything. We need to give Mrs. Claus some more credit here.
Right.
We don't even know her first name.
I know. It's always Santa and Mrs. But we do have a new story this year. You've gone before, so you're familiar that there's a story, and you go through the cool thing is the maze is very interactive, and the first year you had to find all 8 reindeer, which was great because they're about 60 feet tall, and it's kind of hard to miss them. And it's but you still had kids running around like, where's the reindeer? So that was great. But this year is Santa's timepiece. So our little mischievous elf has gone through, and he's destroyed the timepiece that allows Santa to go all over the world in one night.
Oh my goodness.
So you have to save Christmas. So, if there's no bigger task, you have to save Christmas.
That is a big ordeal. There's a lot of pressure on you.
Come on, kids, I need Christmas. So, I'm...
Those dang elves.
They're troublemakers.
They are.
Man,
I'm like, are you on the naughty list?
Right. I will be after. But, we have a couple theme nights.
Yes.
Really cool theme
nights. I
nights.
saw that. I thought some of those were awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Our partners that we're working with on some of them are just incredible. We have on Paws and Claws night, 500 dogs will be allowed in.
That's so cool.
And you get to take a photo with Santa. They get to take their photo with Santa.
That's so cool.
And everything else. And so we've teamed up with a bunch of people for that. We have a great veterinarian that's coming out and giving out stuff for the dogs. And SPCA will be there with dogs for adoption outside.
Oh, I need to stay away. I need to stay away then.
That was a very clear directive from Eric. No more dogs. I was like, oh, okay. So they'll be out there collecting toys and stuff for Christmas. Also doing the dog adoption, which is you got to take home a dog for the holidays.
You sure do, yeah.
Even if it's to foster the dog.
Right.
It's so that is that night. So we're super excited. Yeah. We teamed up with UNLV for college nights.
Awesome.
They have some of their own DJs that are coming to spin and do all that fun stuff that you kids say now. So that was very cool. That was a great it accidentally fell in my lap, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah. Then we're doing an ugly sweater night.
Love it.
So we teamed up with the best place in the world to buy your base for your ugly sweater, and that's Goodwill. And I mean no offense, because I love Goodwill, I love but it's a great place to get a base.
You get everything there,
yeah, and they've been incredible partners. they do their jacket and coat drive, or jacket. I
Yeah.
keep saying it that way. It's jacket and blanket.
Okay.
Blanket drive,
Right.
and they do that through the month of December.
Right.
So now we're coming on as an additional drop-off
Awesome.
place. And the night of the ugly sweater, which is December 10th. Sorry.
It's okay.
December 10th. The first 100 people that drop off a coat get like $5 off back at Goodwill. So it's
awesome.
kind of this cool thing. And they'll be there, and they'll be judging the ugly sweater contest. So
Love it.
these are just, they're fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
Ladies are coming out to do a paint and sip. So you're going to be right
Cool.
there by the ice rink and ice path, excuse me, and you'll be able to paint, and so it'll be
Yeah.
good. It's cool. It's very a lot of new stuff was added this year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about this. Is my second year back, but yeah, I'm excited.
And I always get the email updates and everything like that. I love it. I know there's a buffet this year. There's just so much. I was looking through all the nights. It's just amazing. There's so many options.
Dinner up there and have a nice,
Yes, you can't
like
beat it.
7-course dinner and do all this. Military night is one of our bigger ones. I can't believe I forgot that. We have USO coming out. Honor Guard will be there.
Awesome.
So, we. I don't know. It's just, even if you don't make it on one of those nights, on the nights that the kids are out of school, because there's a whole week where they're out of school, like, this is an incredible thing to do. Like, you can't drive by the stadium right now and not be, like, tickled, because it's all in the lights and everything.
Yeah.
So it's just, we're ready. We're excited.
No, and like you said, even if it's not a theme night, when we went, it wasn't a theme night, and it was so unbelievably magical. I think the theme nights, of course, make me take it up a notch, but it was so nice, and I loved it. I was honestly shocked by how much I loved it. So it was really cool. The vendors were amazing. The
hot chocolate is the bomb.
Hot chocolate's incredible. The food was great. Just everything. You really couldn't beat it. It was an incredible event. Yeah.
And the really great thing is we have a lot of entertainment that's there.
Yes.
We have several stages around the whole village, where people can listen to music and relax. There's a place for adults to go and drink and get away from. Oh, can I say that?
Yes.
There's a place for adults to go and partake away from the kids while the kids are at Santa's land, stuff like that. A sensory room, when kids get overstimulated, because
that's
that happens.
Really cool. Yeah.
Sensory room, so they can go and just chill out and
that's
relax.
Really
cool. I feel like we thought, like National thought of everything for this, and so it's. Literally, I can't wait. I was there last night until 7:00, and I walked by, and I was just like, this is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, you get transported to another time, and that's the same thing.
And then that's the thing.
Yeah, with our elves.
Yeah.
Our elves are not those traditional, like, mall Santa elves, like the red and the green, and they're whimsical. They're fairies. Like, they're just, so it transports you back, and so it's part of that whole magical connection over there. So
no, it's so cool, and it's beautiful, and like you said, social media is a big thing, and it just memories to taking the photos and stuff. It's such a great place to go and do that, and there's like 1,000 different pictures you could take there. It's amazing.
Well, we had that giant engagement ring, right? Did
yes,
you see that?
Yes, I did.
I can't tell you how many proposals we've had underneath that giant engagement ring, and it's nice to be a part of that, in some small way. Very small, but it's beautiful.
Yes, no, absolutely.
And it's beautiful to see those photos.
What a memory,
yeah. So that's magical itself.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's really an incredible event, and I'm so excited for this year. The new storyline sounds great, and I'm gonna be in Mrs. Claus's getting a story read to me. So
I will be in the adult place where all the drinks are.
I still need to relive my childhood. So.
No, and that's it, because I remember being a kid and like. Santa, you had to wait in line for hours, and then all the pictures that I have with Santa when I was a kid, I was screaming, and so I'm like, this must have been really fun for everybody. And so now it's just like, oh, I can sit there, and it's just, again, it's fun, and it's memories that, and so I think on those nights that you walk through the gates of Enchant, you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
You just get to enjoy.
No matter what part you want to, it's great for everyone. So yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, no, and and Santa's amazing and Mrs. Claus. It just they really are great, and like, you know, sometimes when I was like, oh, I'm kind of embarrassed to ask, but Santa's always great, and they're so happy, and I think they love that they're adults that are still doing it. So
I mean, you have to. One of my biggest words or catchphrases or whatever you want to call it for Christmas is always believe.
Yes.
You know, and
I have that tattooed on me.
it's the magic, right?
It sure is. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad adults come and sit with Santa, because it's like, all right, cool.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
And Santa's always great and happy to do it. So
he's a good guy.
He sure is. He sure is.
And I just need to be moved over to the other list, and that would be great.
Yeah, we got to keep praising him. Maybe that
if you're listening,
maybe that'll outdo all the best. No, but it's just really, really great. And the website's very informative. And like you said, it has all the different nights listed out. Join their email list. I'm getting all the emails. I love it. I'm so hyped up on it. It's great. Yeah.
Yes, join the email list. EnchantChristmas.com is where you can go to do that. It'll keep you up to date on all the specials. This year they're doing parking, which is great, because if you've ever been in that area, you know that you're either parking 9 miles away and like walking and doing all this. So there's additional parking. Of course, there's a fee, but I mean, it's still
absolutely.
It's Vegas.
It sure is, yeah.
Well, I don't think we're getting away from that anytime soon.
No.
There's, what else did we add? You have VIP, which is cool because you kind of get to. It'll get you in front of Santa faster, some of those things, and you get a cool little trinket that comes with it. And then, like you said, all the sweets, and I mean, we have so many people doing their Christmas parties, their office Christmas parties up there.
Oh, that's such a smart idea. Yeah.
One night we actually have a group of 1,000 people in our clubhouse. So it's
wow. That's crazy.
It's
That's
maddening.
awesome.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's, oh my God. But it's that night. It's whatever night you go in December.
Or multiple nights.
Right. Yeah, go all the time. Like, I promise you I could go all the time.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely could. Because you're like living in the North Pole. I mean, how do you beat it? Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
But with the Vegas temperature, thank God.
This is true, although I don't know. Like, I don't know. I hope we don't get super cold.
No. Oh, I hope not. No. Even if it's way better than anywhere else. So we're pretty lucky.
You get the hot chocolate. You're fine.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Exactly.
And it's delicious hot chocolate. So
it really is.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they get it from. And they don't share that information.
You need to find out that information. It's probably made by Santa.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Or Mrs. Claus, I mean.
It's probably her. It's probably her.
Yeah.
For sure.
She puts a little magic in it. But.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and so it's Enchant, the website and everything, could keep up to date, your social media pages, everything.
And this year, and I think we covered it, but I just want to reiterate, we're not at Resorts World this year.
Yes.
We were there last year in both places, and that kind of got confusing for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
So we're just at the ballpark this year. I think that will be our home for the future too. So yeah.
And and I love the whole downtown Summerlin area. It's just perfect. So
yeah, because downtown Summerlin's all lit up in lights and everything. It's just go there, have dinner if you want, come over to Enchant, chill out. So yeah, you can definitely make a night or several nights out of it.
Yes.
So
every night. I wish you had an annual pass. I'd be going constantly.
Right, like ladies' night. Like like let's just go and oh wait, they're doing this again. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, it was so good. And like I said, I'm so excited this year. It sounds even bigger and better, and it's just going to be incredible. So
yeah, I think so too. Yeah. It's magical.
It sure is. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm telling you, if you're in Vegas, this is the place to go. It'll be so much fun, and you will not regret it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, never give up, always believe, and you'll achieve. Thank you. God bless.